We have a protest going on here, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday, July 28th.
Look it up. Their position and competence no longer protect them from punishment for their crimes against humanity and their freedom. Kings and queens, prime ministers, ex-presidents, even billionaires have been executed for their crimes.
Wait.
Clinton, Bush's, Obama's, Biden, all executed years ago. We've been watching mass double clone and CGI. This movie is about and abruptly of abundance. It is happening now. All those who participated in the mRNA genocide will face trial for that crime. It is worldwide. They will seek 1,000 defendants at a time in those trials. Third trials, they failed to execute all the defendants. My sources tell me that Clinton has been sick. No one can this. In America, 19,000 doctors have been indicted, and that is just the beginning. Dr. Bush, Dr. Fauci, both executed months ago. Former Surgeon General Jerome Adams executed last February. Former FDA Commissioner executed 2 months ago. CDC Director Rochelle Walensky executed 2 weeks ago. Former Attorney General Eric Holder executed last week. No one can take this. Evil is removed worldwide.
They do? Can you tell us about it?
Well, just what I learned from not social.
Yeah, I'd like to get it on camera so I could tell everybody about it.
Alternative, I guess you would say alternative media. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, where I get my news, and this is good information. One real good news site is restoredrepublic.co.
Okay.
Another one is We the People News Situation Update.
Okay.
And another one is Real Raw News.
Okay.
Those are 3 real.
I've watched that one.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Very good information, and according to the alternative media, or I guess now we could call them the main media, there are military sequestered all over the United States. And in some areas, you can actually see military movement on the ground. And so they are, just like I say, they are here, armed and ready. It's not a training exercise.
Right.
I testified at City Council that we are in occupied territory.
Right, exactly.
And so that's why
Finally somebody's saying it.
they're deployed, and they're going to take our nation back, restore our freedom, and remove evil. I don't know if you heard the first part of my talk, But all the agencies formed by Congress are not part of the Republic. So that includes all of them, FBI, IRS, you know, I don't know, DEA,
Yeah, all
name
the
them.
three-lettered
Yeah,
agencies,
well,
yeah.
all the agencies, education, all of them,
Yeah.
formed by Congress are not part of the Republic. So that means our government in the restored Republic will be reduced 90% from what it is today. And the remaining 10% will be funded by a 14% sales tax on new non-essential items. You buy an old house, no tax. You buy a new house, pay a tax. So it's going to be, as Trump said before, the best is yet to come, better than ever before. And the transfer of wealth, we're all going to be rich beyond our imagination, but the evil will not share in that wealth.
Oh, okay.
Our soldiers got the gold back that had been stolen from the world over centuries ago. Yes, and it took 650 planes to bring it all back from under the Vatican. But that's just part of it.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. We're going to get our interest back that was charged by banks that they shouldn't have charged us. It was illegal. All debt is going to be canceled. That's going to be worldwide, the debt cancellation. People of earth will govern themselves. All these bad tyrants are being removed. That's why there's fighting. But it's not aggressive action. It's to liberate the people.
Oh, okay. So it's a positive thing.
Oh, very positive. Yes, yes. They, in order to share in the wealth, watch, they had to promise, sign an agreement to take no aggressive military action. Aggressive military action is very different than protecting,
Yeah, that's right.
yourself or liberating
That's right.
your people.
Like Benjamin Franklin said, what begins in anger ends in shame.
So people have to really pay attention closely to the details. It's very important.
Yeah.
But the best is yet to come, better than ever before, and God is real and active. And God is winning.
Yes.
This is huge.
Yeah.
This is like the prophecies of the Bible. We are witnessing.
Yes.
And we are so blessed by God to be alive right now.
Yes, we are.
And witness. And, you know, as you always say,
We're part
God
of it.
helps those who help themselves. So we have to stand up. We have to be the voice.
Yep.
We have to speak against the evil and stand against the evil.
We have to be armed with all
Our
the
words and our stand. Very important.
Yep, it
No
is.
fear. If you're a Christian, if you know God has your back, you have no fear.
That's right. That's
Bless
right.
you, ladies.
Bless you.
It's because of the fact, you know how I explained to you that California has two constitutions, right?
Right.
And you can go into Georgetown University and you can look it up. So our original Constitution of 1850 was compacted with God. Okay, it had only been amended 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
But look at our Constitution from 1789 when they incorporated the state. That vote, the Crown and the Vatican into our judicial system
yeah.
under maritime law. And that's what actually was created, because what was replicated in Washington, D.C., when Washington, D.C. became incorporated with the Organic Act of 1781, it brought in the Crown and the Vatican and created all the 3-letter agencies. So there's several states, 17 states, that Paul Preston of New California State has identified that actually need to follow Articles 3 and 4 of the U.S. Constitution to become a new state.
Okay.
So that's why we follow the West Virginia model to the T, and now we have like 7 and several states that are following our model because they've realized New Arizona, New Illinois, New Nevada, New Oregon, New Wisconsin, and New York, New Jersey, New Connecticut. These are all states that have been identified who are in the same boat as California, and they're they've been in a constitutional crisis for over a few hundred years. But see, like the spiritual war goes back a few thousand years.
Yeah.
Because of the child sex trafficking and stuff it's a spiritual war for our souls, because we have ancient Hebrew in our double helix DNA, and we are made in God's image, and this is a true spiritual war that's been going on for over 2,000 years.
Yeah.
So people don't realize this is really
Big.
Galactic Federation,
Yeah.
Big.
universal.
Yeah.
Huge.
Fight.
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, thank you. It's a blessing you
Well, I
stopped.
want to let you know.
This is,
It's
I don't know, it's
Yeah.
it's thousands of years of slavery and tyranny, and
Yeah, because
it's coming to an end right now.
They
This
said
is
that.
huge.
They said
Yeah.
that we're 400 years behind our evolving.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and you know what? It's just like when the Israelis left Egypt. They were slaves for 400 years, and Pharaoh gave them all the wealth to get rid of them because he was having famines and all kinds of bad stuff was happening. So after 400 years of slavery, they were freed from Egypt and Pharaoh with all the wealth. And then when they got to the Red Sea, Pharaoh had a change of heart and came with all his soldiers and chariots and everything. And at the very last minute, when it seemed all was lost, God parted the waters. And the Israelis got through just fine, but the chariots were too heavy for the mud, you know, the sea mud.
Oh, yeah.
And they were stopped by that, and God let the waters flow back. So we are at the edge of the water. That's what's happening now. And the colonists came here 400 years ago, and we've gotten all the wealth back from the people that enslaved us.
Yeah.
And we're on the edge of the Red Sea. It's happening now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is rad.
Yeah,
I have the feelings to happen when I'm
Oh.
in Phoenix. I'm going to
You know what?
take care of my daughter.
You can be anywhere in the world. Mandated the masks and all that stuff. That was